It is saying in some spiritual teachings that before we come to this earth, we pre-plan our life, like the different things that'll happen, the different lessons we're meant to learn, and we come down and we kind of forget about all it and then live our life. And we don't just do this alone, we do it with our soul family. So it's like if all of us were in this, parallel dimension of heaven and we're like, hey, let's go down to earth. You're going to be this character. You're going to be the character that punches me, my worst enemy in life. You're going to do this. And like even bad guys are all people coming into your life to teach you these lessons. And when we all die in the end, we high five each other for doing a good job in life. Now, is this true? I mean, fuck, maybe it is. I don't know. No one knows if this is true. It's impossible to know if this is true. But once more, it's looking at even wacky ideas like this. And in a certain context, at a certain time, it can be a useful tool. Like say something hits the fan and your life just goes to total shit, like complete shit, and you're just fixated on the person that might have caused your life to go to shit. And it's literally eating you up inside, there's no escape, perhaps adopting that mentality that, hey, this was meant to happen. And maybe that person was actually my friend and we planned this together so we learn these lessons, can help temporarily for you to get out of that slump. So it's not so much like, is this true? It's how does this help me? In what context does this help me? The same with everything happens for a reason. Fuck should we know if it happens for a reason? Maybe it doesn't. But adopting that can help you. The same with like literally, like you're being guided. The same with soul family without the family. Like before you come to earth, you decide which path you go through. Or you say that there's a higher being in another dimension that's guiding you and just call down the power of that being. That can help at different moments in time. For me, it's like whatever the fuck helps me. I'm extremely realistic, extremely logical, but at the same time, in different instances, I believe in the soul family. Going through that media scandal, I definitely believed in a fucking higher power being that was guiding me through it. Why? Because that's what got me fucking through it. It's helped me massively then. The same with everything happens for a reason. This happened for a reason. The same with, and this is a big one that'll change your life, you don't know if it's good or bad. Like, realize how ignorant you are. This is huge, by the way. It's like, if you ever go through adversity or a life crisis or shit, question your intelligence or what you know. How do you know it's bad? How do you know it's good? You don't know. You know so little, yet we think we know everything. So when something bad happens, like say you lose your job, you're like, this is horrible, I lost my job. How do you know? Maybe you lost your job and then 2 years down the line, you have a way better job and it was the best thing that ever happened to you. Maybe keeping your job, which you thought was good, is actually bad. The same with success. You might right now get a promotion and move to a city you've always wanted to go to. And you think it's great news, but yet by moving that city, the next day you get hit by a car and break your legs and your legs are gone. Maybe it's not as good news. You don't fucking know. So don't be so quick to judge on what's happening to you. Just be open to it. That's like the biggest one. It's like you don't know it's bad at all. And nothing lasts permanently. Everything's impermanent. So reflect on that too. Like the whole this too shall pass. Eventually, you'll get out of shit. And if you're out of shit, shit will find you. No matter what. And that's also what adds the contrast and excitement that is life. If everything was perfect and smooth, it'd be boring. It'd be like playing a video game on God mode. At first, you're like, oh yeah, and then after a while, you're so bored. Like imagine you're just playing a video game, it's like God mode, and every shot is just automatic headshot. No matter where you aim, you're just like, headshot. It'd be so boring. It'd be the worst game ever. And you're not playing other real people, you're playing bots. That's it. And you're just running around playing that game for the rest of your life. That'd be the most boring game in the world. You'd turn apathetic, you'd get depressed, it'd be hell. What adds the excitement to the game? The ups and downs. However, the key, and this is how we're able to enjoy different games, is that we don't attach our self-worth to the character's progression in a game. Yet we do in life. If you're able to stop that, life becomes so enjoyable. If you're literally able to make life like a video game, your life's enjoyable. You change your relationship with life. That's my definition of enlightenment, by the way. People think enlightenment's like, you're happy all the time, positive all the time, you know what to do all the time. Fuck no. And you shouldn't want to be happy all the time. Again, that's the God mode of the video game. However, your experience of the ups and downs changes. You shift from, say, let's just take my favorite example, GTA, with minus the killing. Let's just say you take the little character running around doing different missions, leveling up. That character's experience of the game is very different than your experience as the player. Okay, when that character levels up, your self-worth doesn't level up. You're still the same, you're the fucking player. You know, as the player, as the character like progresses in missions, it doesn't change your self-worth. So it's a very different experience. The way we live our lives is we live our lives as if we're the character. So for us, it's a big deal. For us, our self-worth builds the more accomplishments, the more we move up, the older we get, the more success, say, we have, or if we have failure, our self-worth drops. If we're faced with a very intense situation, it's very heavy. Like for that character, when the bad guy comes out, you're just like, oh, it's very intense, but not for you as the player. You still experience that contrast, but it's a lot lighter because you're the player. Enlightenment is changing to that. Instead of being, swung back and forth from happy, sad, and just having it so heavy, you just embrace it all because you're the player, and that's what adds the contrast. So it's moved to that perspective. Right now, you're the player playing you here in life. And that's enlightenment, is when you embrace it all. Apathy is the opposite, by the way, is where you resist it all. Where instead of being stuck in the middle, swung back and forth, like say you're extremely attached to being happy and you hate being sad. Most people are just swung back and forth and it's suffering. The apathetic person is like, you know what, I'm sick of this swung back and forth shit. I'm just not going to feel at all. Maybe I won't feel happy, but at least I won't feel sad. And that's when you kind of go beneath it. That's when you stop playing the game. But that's, if you're someone who's there too, that's not the solution. It doesn't get you what you want. It makes it even worse. So shift perspectives there. And then it's like the beauty of this life is like, it's literally kind of like GTA, like do minus the killing, do whatever the fuck you want. Whatever you feel like doing, whatever you're inspired to do from that perspective. Let's just take state. Do you ever hear of this concept of being in state, being out of state? Okay. Most people in the success with women world, they're extremely attached to being in state, and they hate being out of state, because they view being state as being up here and out of state as being down there. And what you realize is that you're never always up here, you're never always down there. You fluctuate, and people suffer through it. They're like, no, yes, no, like that's life. The key is being okay with it, and by being okay with it, funny enough, you change your experience with it. And that's how you reach the ultimate state, let's just say. Where imagine you're out of state, like right now, you're out of state, or you're in that slump of life. And imagine that all the videos you saw up until today are telling you, dude, being out of state is the shit. That's what you want. That's when you're at your best. Fuck being in state. Avoid being in state at all costs. You gotta be out of state. What's gonna happen? You're gonna be out of state and be like, oh, I'm out of state. Fuck yeah. And now you're in state. So you still have the out of state, but because there's a different label and you accept it, your experience of being out of state changes. The same with being angry. If I told you being angry is the shit, you're like, oh, I'm angry. Your experience of it changes. Having approach anxiety to talk to a stranger is the shit. You still have it, but your experience of it changes. Change your experience with everything. The same with like hard work. You're still doing hard work, but it doesn't feel like hard work if it's something that you're inspired to do. Like me, when I was a kid, like working on music, I could work hours, days on music, like not sleep. And it didn't feel like hard work. It was hard work, like looking up all, like figuring out this fucking equipment to record and stuff. Like I couldn't figure out this passage of a song. I'd be like, motherfucking idiot. Like all this shit, like the ups and downs for like days. Then you gave me one little assignment, like 20 minutes, do this assignment for biology for school. It felt like it was the worst thing ever. Like it felt like those 20 minutes lasted a lifetime and it just ate me up inside. I hated it. Realistically, it's less work to do those 20 minutes than days of music. But your experience of it is very different, And that's the big one too. It's like, yeah, you're in life, there's always going to be ups and downs. You want the ups and downs. Embrace them, change your experience of them. Don't be so quick to judge them because you don't fucking know what's an up or a down. Yeah? And the general philosophy that I also take is make your life like a fucking movie. Like that's really like my philosophy is like, we're all going to fucking die. There's no point. And I keep saying it, that's my view. You may believe in heaven and soul families, and maybe I'll be very wrong. Maybe I'm like, there's no point, we die and it's over, and then we're dead. I'm like, soul fam, like, who knows? For real, it's like, who knows? We don't know. But what we do know is that this current life is going to end. You can't take anything with you. You can't take your money with you. You can't take your friends. I mean, you could take, don't take your friends with you, but you can't take your friends with you. I don't know why this seminar got really dark. So you can't take your friends. You can't take anything. You can't take your accomplishments with you. Even your legacy eventually will just, be forgotten, or just burn when the sun explodes and the earth explodes and it's over. And if you think about it too, with social media now and the internet and how fast we're just moving on, people forget way, way faster. Like for real, like if I, knock on wood, died right now, like I died, it was over, how many more years do you think people would still talk or watch my shit? You'd move on pretty fucking fast. Probably 2 years from now, like, oh yeah, I guess there was this Julien guy, I suppose. It's over. So there is no point in that. Again, that can be sad, but for me it's like, well, there's no point. I'm here. I'm still here. It's like you're stuck in detention. You're stuck here. You can do what you want. How are you going to make this life fucking awesome while you're still here? And there's no one here who would be inspired to do nothing, or you wouldn't exist. We're all here. It's like, play the game. Stop putting the controller down. Play the game. And then it's fucking freeing. It's like, well, you can pursue this. You can do this. You can literally do whatever you want to do. You want to go do music? Go do fucking music. You want to do like maze and dance? Go dance. You want to learn ballet? Go learn ballet. You want to fucking like sing? Go sing. You want to get to finance? Go into finance. You can't get into college? Guess what? Now it's all online. The level of freedom and that's like freeing. It's like, oh wow. And there's no should or shouldn'ts. And that's a big thing to question too, depending on the paradigm. There's nothing you need to do. You don't have to be healthy. You don't have to be successful. There are no rules. Make up your own rules. There's no meaning. Now you can make up your own meaning. That's the beauty of it too. You can make up your own meaning for life. You can choose the soul family and live by the soul family. That's your meaning. That's the freedom you have that's being alive. You can choose to believe that you're an alien who was here and whatever the fuck, you're from another dimension, or you're connected to another being. You can choose to believe that. You can choose to believe that there's heaven. You can choose to believe that there's hell. You can choose to believe that there's nothing. You can choose to believe that you'll be reincarnated into a rat. You can believe whatever the fuck you want. You're free to believe all that, and that's the beauty of it.
Whatever helps you get you.
Yeah, I mean, like whatever helps you, like you can believe that too. It's like whatever you want to believe. But it's also, it scares us too, because now it puts life in your control, which gives you that fulfillment and ultimate happiness, but it's also now scary, because like, wait, there's no should or shouldn'ts? What do I believe in? Tell me. Like most of us just want to be told, because we all live in fear. Yeah. Oh dude, like this advice, if it clicks in, like you can do whatever you want, it's in your control. Although it's freeing, it's the opposite of what most people want to hear. Like, I kid you not, if I came up here in front, I'm like, everyone, I know you're lost. I know life is scary. It can be heavy, can't it? Just think of it, all the pain and shit you've gone through. Here you are, and just look at what it took to be alive until today. All the shit, the doubt, the fear, the stress, the anger. And you're only this age. Like, you're going to have to live another 10, 20, 30, 40, whatever years. How are you going to survive all that? And just lost and confused and just in doubt. How are you going to do it? How will you find the solutions? Well, guess what? I have a product right now that will tell you exactly how to live your life. I will tell you the rules of life. I will tell you what you should do and what you shouldn't do. And if you just follow those simple rules, those simple steps to having the good life, you'll be set. Just fuck the worry, put your life in my hands and I will do it for you. That product would sell like a motherfucker. I could price that shit like 100,000. Just give me all your fucking money, I'll tell you what to do. You would. People would. They just want to be told what to do, because it's so scary otherwise. It's so scary, and it is. Like realizing like you're all alone, life's in your own hand. It's like, just, you want a fucking parent. You still want your parent to help you. So if you want that product, no, I'm kidding. I don't have that product, but I'm giving you the opposite. It's like, yes, it's scary, but it's freeing. And trust me, you don't want to be in the told what to do. And that also comes from the fact that we're conditioned to always look elsewhere. We never listen to our own internal voice. You know, like I remember in school, like I'd write down and say, the teacher would ask a question, I'd write it down, but I always peer over the neighbor to make sure it was the right one. Like I never trusted myself. And I actually made a video about this where literally probably most of the questions you have, if I ask you, what do you think, you know the answer. Or the answer I give you is something you're like, well, duh, but you needed to hear me say it because you couldn't take your own advice. You know? Yeah. And then, of course, it's finding that balance where it's like learning how to develop that authority over yourself, but then also not getting stuck into I know it all, still being inspired by other people. Yeah. But yeah, so that's my view on life, enlightenment, et cetera, et cetera. And I might be wrong. Maybe I'm dying and there's the fucking devil. It's like, you fucked up. There was heaven and hell. Like, shit. You know? And then, yeah, it's that. And then, yeah, the same with the ups and downs. Try to be as realistic as possible. Like, right now, if you're in a good spot, pretty soon you won't be. If you're in a bad spot, pretty soon you will be. It's going to happen. Be ready for it.
Like, this program is such a game changer. The way everything's structured and the material, it's been already, even for me, it's just been, I'm noticing a crazy change in the way that my whole life's like playing out.
What you put together is just incredible. There's nothing like that.
I've just jumped like a million levels. It's just been a complete 180 for my experience of existing. That's awesome.
It's just been so huge in terms of so many of the things I'm finally understanding and realizing and epiphanies I'm having.
What you do is a huge inspiration to me, and I think it's one of the most beautiful things you can give to another human in this entire world.
You saved my life, man. I'm telling you, this is real, man.
Sometimes all it takes is just one person who believes in you. Find people who are where you are in life and model them, work with them. I would not be here if I didn't have people who held me accountable.
Wow.
I just felt a click and things are changing.
This program was just top notch.
Seriously, like, this is a masterpiece. This is perfect.
Everything, the way it's set up, the live calls, like all the support from the coaches is incredible.
It's been nuts.
I just had my tears of joy.
This was the best decisions I ever made.
Thank you for creating something wonderful like this.
This program was phenomenal.
This program was amazing.
This program has definitely changed my life.
I know for a fact I'm in the right place.
This is exactly what I was expecting from the program.
It's been spectacular.
I feel really lucky to have found you.
Thank you so much, Julien. It's worth every dollar.